Alright, the next thing you're going to want to do is remove, sorry, I have one hand, is remove this nut from the engine mount. Okay, here we go, a little better. Alright, stack these together. There we go. Put this through there. Put your nut on. And that is going to go on the clutch side of the bike for clearance from the throttle wheel. So as you can see, that's how you go ahead and double stack your top motor mounts. And we'll show how those go on shortly. Alright, your throttle cables, the curved one that has the very slight gold tint to it goes on the bottom, and that cable does go onto the bottom hole, and the top cable of course goes onto the top. Again, the motor mount was moved. As you can see, the two bolts are here and here, and that's because these cables will get in the way. It probably took me a good 5 minutes of just playing with the cables, kind of moving them around, making sure nothing was it, to make it so it snaps back. So if your cables aren't aligning correctly, just make sure these are going in the direction that they're supposed to. You may have to try loosening them and turning them a little bit just so that they snap back. Something as much as this cable turned out, a couple degrees could cause that slow turn back in the throttle. You don't get that snap return. So just make sure that everything works good when you're up in here, and you may have to remove your little removable zip ties and move things around just to make sure everything fits. And then on this side, you've got your motor mount and your bolts. Something I did forget to say on here, let me grab my light, is you're probably going to need to put 2 small flat washers behind the rubber to make up the thickness difference of that aluminum spacer on here, and then just tighten everything down really good. I ran my hoses down here, and then with the factory rubber coated metal I wrapped it just to get the hoses nice and out of the way. This is where I positioned my clamps. Everything's real nice and tight. And next we're going to show the rear. Alright, make sure you tighten down all your engine bolts, all your clamps. Leave the back clamp on the carburetor loose until you put your, holy cow, we need some light. Alright, when you put your rear boot on, put the rear on first. I'm sorry, put the front on first, but leave the clamp loose, and then put your rear boot on, and aligning the top tab. Do not forget to put your top vent on that. Tuck your throttle positioning sensor up and under, electrical tape it and tuck it, and from there we'll go with the gas cake. Alright, now attach your vacuum hose to the front port right here, and then lead it up to the back little teeny nipple here. So just cut it off, put it on, and this has a bend to it, so the sharp bend is the place you're going to want to use, and then cut it to here and install it.